Well, guys, it is spring break. We're gonna start it off with just a little bit of chest. Yeah, I'm doing dumbbell flat. I don't know what's going on, but some portion right here just not feeling right, so I'm gonna give some time to rest here. We've already stretched. Did our warm up and do another warm up. There's no special ingredient. There's no special food. No special workout. It's just hard work. Come on. You might say like, a honeycut. Don't you need balance in your life? Why don't you just go for spring break, have a week of fun with your friends? Balance is for a lot of fucking people, man. Balance is for people that want to be normal. That's not my goal. What's my goal? I'm gonna be the best natural bodybuilder on the planet. Yeah. Come on. In all honesty, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But at least I'm doing it. At least I'm doing it. So we've started out with some dumbbell standard flat press. That's just because, not sure what it is, but right here, every time I have a bar that's like I'm trying to support it with my forearm. I don't know why, but down here I just feel something. So we're gonna give it some time off because it's literally hindering my strength training here. But yeah, like I was saying, I really have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it anyways, you know? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Hello. So we're gonna do like 2 more sets of that, and then we're gonna move on to some incline machine press. But yeah, nothing too complicated here. Don't go too heavy. Also, don't go too light. Go just the right amount of weight to where I can squeeze, 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 and then just slowly let it back. So, and you don't want to, I don't want my elbows up, right? I want them down, just like that. That's how I want it. We just came from some flies, some machine flies, and now we're here at incline press. So I've said this before, but I like to do a compound and then an accessory, then move back to a compound. And it's not to say that I don't use energy on the accessories. It's just I'm exerting a lot more energy and force on the compounds, so I like to give myself a little bit of time in between each compound to, you know, give me the most amount of energy I can. So, but we're gonna do this quick warm-up set here. Move it up to 3 plates, do 2 working sets. So. Nothing too complicated. Just warming up the muscle there, really. But move it up to 3 plates here. Do a couple working sets. If anybody ever tells you you need a gym partner, gym bro, whatever, they're lying to you. Only motivator you need is yourself. All right, let's get loud. I'm gonna do this and move on to some cable movements. Yep, yep. Oh, easy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Whew. We've worked the middle chest. We've worked the upper chest. Inside. Now we're working the lower. Sorry. Now we're working lower. So we started with just a standard dumbbell press. That's just middle chest right there. And then we went from there to an accessory that worked the inside middle. And then we went from that accessory to an incline, worked the upper part of the chest. Now we're doing some little high to low cable flies, work the lower part. So all around, that's a good chest workout right there. But yeah, so we'll get right into it. I want to show you guys, because you don't want to bring this down, right? And then I'm not gonna step out here and do it like this, right? That's how I see most people do it. So you really want to work that lower chest, right? You grab yourself the same thing. We're gonna set up slightly differently. I'm gonna take it, and this is how I set up. You can do it differently, but it's just what works for me. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do a little bicep curl down. Once I get my elbows over top, I'm gonna step forward to where I need to be. And then both my feet are gonna be together. I'm not doing this like one step out thing. Both my feet are together. And then I'm just gonna walk forward until my hands get behind me. And when I'm like this, and you see how my hands are behind, then I'm gonna bring it in with the lower chest. And I'm not gonna come from here. I'm not gonna come straight out. I wanna come from here, up and back. Up and back just like that, and then we'll bring it down. And there comes a point where you stretch, 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 then the shoulder gets involved. This is where the shoulder gets involved, and we don't want that. So I'm gonna bring it up here, feel that stretch, bring it down. Very simple. I'll tell you what, if I'm, instead of doing this, and I'm actually doing this, I'm gonna work my lower chest a lot more than the guy next to me who's gonna be doing a little bit. So it's the difference between, right, from here to here and from here to here. I don't know if you've ever done a dip before. When you do a dip, your elbows come back. Your elbows don't flare out to the sides unless you're doing like tricep, a weird tricep dip, but your elbows are gonna come back. So you just wanna think about, like, what's the natural path that my lower chest would take, right? Is it gonna be up here to here? No, right? Because then my front delt's gonna get involved. So if I'm coming from back here, right here, boom. Now that's my natural chest path right there. So obviously don't listen to me, test it out for yourself, see how you feel. I just see a lot of people that will grab the cables, one foot out in front and if I were to take my flannel off and show you guys the difference, you'd see a lot of front delt work in there instead of the lower chest. So we're gonna do 2 more, maybe 1 more set of that. I'm gonna grab it, do a little tiny pull up into it. And then once my elbows are over top, I'm gonna shimmy my way forward, turn my hands, and then I'm gonna just go for it. And when I start to lose my form, I'll put it back down for a second and then bring it back out. Like literally, like I'm taking a literal drag bicep curl into position. So it's very simple. Chest day is not too complicated, really. You don't need this, that, and the other, and all these little intricate exercises. Just get in there, hammer that muscle. That's it. I want to come out of here not being able to use my chest anymore. That's the goal. So now that I've fully rounded out my chest right now, we'll finish off here, go to the posing room, do the usual. But yeah. No, that is going to conclude us spring break day 1. Good so far. Chest pump was good. Like it. Feeling pretty strong. I weighed in at 189 last night. So yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good. Feeling pretty juiced, pretty big. But yeah, but like we do for every other video, we're gonna do the posed or flexed versus unflexed. Just show you guys what it's like to be a natural bodybuilder. Real life expectations here. So we'll start out with not flexed first. So that's unflexed completely. Now we'll move to flexed. I can't get this side yet, but we're trying, guys. But yeah, that's gonna conclude us basically. Let's zoom y'all in here. Just one more time, this is the difference. There's a big difference between flex and lighting, and then bad lighting, no flex. Flex, good lighting. Like that's a big difference. So if you're a natural bodybuilder, you have to have real expectations, right? So this is what I'll look like, just there. No flex, no nothing. Still pretty good, obviously. I put a lot of work into it, but like I'm not gonna look like this 24/7. You know what I mean? Like it's not what I'm gonna look like 24/7. It's just the reality of it. So that will conclude us. If you want to ask any questions like how do I get bigger, how do I get a better physique, put in the work. That's it. That's all I can tell you. That's all I'll ever be able to say to you. But see y'all.